36. And take a minute to look at the minutes, and then we can accept them.
I have minutes from
October
the
31st.
October 31 meeting.
Yeah.
That's from last meeting. I just had them.
This one's
Okay.
mine.
That's right,
Okay,
just give me, look, just, I'll read hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
it-
And then I'll read the
Oh,
the
okay,
20.
here, there you go. There's your copy.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Just so you can see it, Jim. and
Okay,
I know you
thanks.
don't vote on it, but.
Yep.
Ray did give me one more correction on it, Merrick O'Connell Council, which I will fix. You gave me KP Law, and I spelled your name wrong for the 97,000th time.
But I didn't give you Merrick?
Well, you gave me, I asked you what it was, and you said Merrick, but then I probably left out O'Connell. You mind giving me the whole thing?
Was it email?
It was a text.
Was it text?
Because I was doing the minutes when I texted you. It was on the 21st.
February. I need to go back. I gave it to you, Merrick O'Connell.
Okay, yeah, I probably just forgot to put
Okay.
O'Connell in. Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's KP Law.
Yeah, that I
But
did.
I don't, whatever. Okay,
Okay.
all right. All right, so that's that one, and then okay.
All right, so I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes from last week's meeting on February 20th, 2024,
With the correction?
as corrected with,
Got it. Mhm.
as we just discussed, yes.
Okay.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye. And I'll also make a motion to accept the minutes from the meeting held October 31st, 2023.
I'll second.
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye,
Okay,
okay.
that takes care of that. Okay, the next thing I put on the agenda was the FinCom book, because we talked about it, but,
Ray, would you like a folder?
I'll put one together.
Okay, I can get you one in the office if you want.
Yeah, no, we've got like a million binders at home, I just haven't
Okay.
taken time to.
All right, I made cookies.
Oh, thank
I
you.
think I'll have one after.
After, you're good.
Um,
Oh, one cracked. Oh, well.
I just,
Okay, so we talked about moving the date with the Board of Selectmen to 4/27.
Mhm.
Um,
To 4/20, wait a minute, that's the budgets. Oh, 4/27, right.
because we were supposed to meet 5/13, so we're gonna move to that to 4/27/24. And,
We're supposed to meet 5/4.
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Review budgets, transfer budget to selectmen. That way there, we should be able to put it out to print. No, I should bring the calendar in.
You're gonna sign the warrant still on May 9th?
That's, right, the FinCom book just isn't gonna have the annual town meeting in it. Okay, the biggest amount that's on the town meeting is the FinCom book,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
The 10 million, whatever the budget
Yeah.
is,
So it won't have the articles, you mean?
won't have the articles.
Okay.
But, town meeting, voting is the 14th, right? The second Tuesday of the month, right? No, or the first, the 7th.
14th.
When's your election?
Should be the
14th.
7th.
Hmm? Elections, I have that, it's the 14th in here. Am
I
I
thought,
wrong?
I thought voting was the first Tuesday in May, and then the
Wait, I'll
second
tell you in one
Tuesday
second.
is,
No, I don't have it. Let me see if I have it.
I can go get the book, I think it's right in my office. Because usually it's the first and second. First is the election, and then the second was town meeting, and then we changed it to.
Okay. No, you know better than I know.
I'm just saying, that's what I
Yeah.
think.
May election is May 7th.
May 7th.
So,
Oh, and I will be in Tennessee, right.
okay, so, May 27th isn't going to give us enough time.
When are you gonna mail it in? Gonna send it in?
Well, we should give them 2 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
For the printer? Yeah, maybe if you have everything ready, maybe you can get it done in a week.
Yeah, to give them a week and a day. You want to check with them first before we
Yeah,
finalize it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
So we're gonna try and send it in on the 23rd, by the 23rd?
Well, it depends. If the printer can do it, because we're going to give them a week and a day,
Right.
okay, then we'd be all, might be all set. Depends on how many other clients he has and when
yeah.
theirs are due. So if we do the 27th, the book will be ready, unless there's any changes with the selectmen. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's when we're meeting with them is on the 27th.
Right,
Okay.
so. And this would be for May 7th election. So we'll wait to hear back from Jim on that.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, that's just how I see it. I
All
just
right.
think that, everybody's always looking for the,
Yeah, so you'll just have the warrants as a separate, we'll print them in-house.
Right.
Oh, that's, okay.
so, all right. And before we start, I just got something I want to say. I know Ray didn't know the reason why. I just wanted to let the people know that are watching why I voted against the reserve account transfer for the Board of Selectmen. The planning board is the one that spends the most money from, they're the ones that spend the money from Norfolk. And they knew that there was this possible settlement. And like I said to Jim, you don't count your chickens before they hatch. They knew before the special town meeting that there was a possibility that this wasn't going to happen. This should have been addressed at the special town meeting. My opinion. This was not unexpected or not, could have been seen. Not unforeseen or unexpected. That's why I voted no. This should have been taken care of then. I just
Okay.
want people to know that's the reason,
Okay.
because that's how things should be done, so.
Do you have another copy of the agenda?
You can take it when I'm done. We just
Okay.
got budgets, new business.
Okay,
and-
okay, sounds good.
So, all right, so where do you guys want to start? Anybody?
I put him in alphabetical
Yeah.
order.
I didn't,
Preference.
the police and the fire, I haven't really had a chance to look at
All
yet.
right, so we'll leave that.
And the school, so I figured we'd leave the biggest ones. So, she's got,
So departments that were looking for pay increases have been amended to not show a step increase.
correct.
And all those departments were notified
Right.
yesterday, so.
All right, so, the first one up, and it's not, official yet, but I'll let Jim talk about it because I can't talk about it.
Okay, so, the accountant's, office, we are very close to, negotiating a contract with a new employee, for a full-time, town accountant's position.
You don't know the amount.
We don't know the amount as of yet, but, it was advertised up to 66,000. So that will be changing, or could be changing, going down, wouldn't go any higher.
I don't know how to stop it.
I know how to stop. Right on the side.
Everything else is pretty much budgeted for. We have a new auditor that is coming in. That's calculated into the budget. Everything else is standard.
Do you know-
The procurement expense went down a little bit by $500. I'm anticipating that we will have less advertising costs, but it's still a little bit higher than when we originally had it at 700. But I anticipate that we'll be good budgetary numbers, about 1,500, basing it upon possible RFPs that have to go out and advertising costs, and what we used this year. 1,500 seems reasonable.
You can tell Ray about the OPEB.
Yep, in OPEB, for the actuarial services.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna.
This is our year of, to have an increase
Every other year.
Okay.
every other year, and
Yep.
so, the services is right there at 5,000.
Yeah, that's mandated by the state, so.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I'm not sure if there's any additional questions on the town accountant's, budget.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Do you know when you might fill the spot?
I'm hoping to have some discussions and finalizing some stuff later this week, and possibly an executive session, with the Board of Selectmen shortly thereafter.
Okay, so next one we got should be the assessors.
Mhm.
All right, since Karen can't discuss this, I do have some questions. So, just to do with the expense.
Just so I'm on the same page as you guys, I have 3 copies. What's the total?
107, 284, 107,
107,
284, 71
Okay, thank you.
is the newest one.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
I just have, a few questions, so we'll have to ask Bruce to come in. I would- because, I'm not sure. The
It's on the
upgrade to the.
assessors?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can talk with Ray. I'm not too sure what the upgrade is, the assessors, is that something that's gonna go through the selectmen's budget to upgrade that for the software?
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I mean, that's
Yeah,
what we need to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
And the ads for opening, that's for, I assume for new hire. That's what I'm saying. And screening applicants, I'm not sure what that is, what that means. And I just don't know what these quarterly, this IAAO is, and this course 5 here. And I assume, I don't know what that is. MAAO, I know, and WCAA, I don't. HHCAA, I don't know what they are. And this, same thing under memberships. Oh, the WCA might be Worcester County, is that what that one is? Do you know, Jim?
Yeah, I believe that's Worcester County Assessors Association.
Okay. They may have joined it when I was not here. And, those are some of the questions, so.
So the accessory expense, membership, what was the third thing?
Well, the
Classes?
memberships, and this miscellaneous, I don't know what, this says screening applicants, 180 times 2, I don't know what that is.
So the expense you were.
Miscellaneous, I'm on now.
Okay.
Okay. It says ad for openings, she put $75 times 4, so I'm assuming that's for a new hire, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Openings of what? And then screening applicants, $180 times 2, I'm not sure what that means.
That must be for pre-employment physical and drug screens?
That's what I'm saying. Those are some of the questions. And then what these educational courses, the IAAO, and what's course 5 and 6, I don't know what those are. And USPAP, I don't know what that is.
I believe those would be all under the expense, right? So I'm
Well,
guessing,
she's got it, yeah,
I'm
right.
guessing it would, that's
It's
the
under the
reason.
expense, but she's got it
Yeah.
listed as membership.
It's why the expense went from 12,000 to 20,000.
Right. So I'm just curious as
So we'll table that for,
to get a hold of,
Bruce can
So now
answer
you
that,
got-
okay?
you got the benefits, you got the benefits for Dawn. Oh, she didn't put a total.
Now, Madam Chair, this benefits package reflects if the town was going to support new full-time police officer and a firefighter. So those are two new positions
Okay.
that are reflected in this benefit package.
Yeah, she wrote it down here on the side.
On the medical insurance, the town received a rate of 3.26%. It's on the lower side. The rates from Maya, entry-level rates were, as of this year, were 2.5%. So the town received a little bit of a increase over the average.
So I guess the only thing on this is we have to wait to see if, well, that won't be till actually town meeting anyways.
What?
If they hire a new police officer and a new fireman.
Yeah, so you have to we have to budget for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Didn't they just hire a police officer?
He's replaced somebody that left.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are new,
Yeah,
two
okay.
new positions.
Additional,
Right, so, because we haven't got the articles yet.
right.
Those were backfilled, the ones that we just hired.
Yeah, turnover, yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you have now? Oh, cemetery. So, they put their expense up a little. With no explanation.
Well, why is there nothing on,
The salaries,
Yeah.
there's nothing there. Next year I'll take it off. They, remember this, they went into the highway department,
okay, got it.
Excuse me.
so. You wanna bring them in and ask them why it's a $195 increase, or just,
Not particularly.
what,
I don't need them to come in. It'd be nice, is it okay just to send an email and?
yep, I can
Yeah,
email 'em.
just send an email. I presume it's I wasn't, do we know why last year's, does anyone have any recall why it went up from 15 to 5?
Is that when they were working on the cemetery?
Was it, they had, I know they were doing,
They redid,
Yeah.
they
the
redid
cemetery,
some
old cemetery.
sewage, or not sewage, but underground pipe and things.
Right, I think because they had to do that
It
water
was
line
related
and
to that.
stuff and that.
But now they're maintaining that
I don't even know
number.
if it's done yet, so.
I don't think it's done yet.
I'm not concerned about it, but it would be nice if there
Yep.
was just a quick explanation as to what's going on there.
Yeah, we can.
I think when Cindy had stopped by the office, and I could be wrong, but she said that, just the average, cost of supplies have gone up year after year, and I think that's what she was factoring in. I don't think it's anything specific, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because Jim met with them all ahead of time, so.
Okay.
So you want me to email them, or?
If you could, that'd be
Yep.
great. Just say,
Yep.
question mark.
All right,
What-
conservation. And I gave you a copy of ours, Ray. We already talked about it.
Yes, yeah.
What is LS expense?
I just, hold on, I gotta find them first.
Okay.
And once I get them. Maybe I don't have it.
Do you have another conservation here?
Planning
Is
board,
that it?
see that?
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, thank you. Yeah, I ended up with some little copies of a couple things.
Yes. Yeah, because I didn't have it. So what is
Okay.
it you want to know?
What's LS expense?
Yes.
Their line expense, their regular expense account. We got 2,000 in office and 51 in their expense account.
Is it the
And
Lucy
she's-
Stone?
And she's saying Lucy Stone.
Lucy,
Oh,
LS
okay,
expense is
okay.
Lucy Stone expense,
Okay,
so.
okay. Oh,
But-
Lucy, LS is Lucy Stone, right?
Yeah.
But it
Okay.
goes into the total expense.
Right.
And that's what they're saying.
Okay.
There was an adjustment that was made. We were able to get them a new computer.
Mhm.
Their computer was 13 years old and was stalling. So we were able to do an emergency computer to provide their conservation agent with a new computer. So we took that out of the Selectmen IT hardware account to pay for that. So they originally had budgeted for a new computer. We were able to get that out of their budget.
And that would be their expense. So the expense went up $220. Right?
I have
$320.
$100.
320.
Am I looking at the same one you are? Went up $100? Oh, you're looking down here total, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, got it. Mm-hmm. 280.
280, yeah.
And that was for Lucy Stone upkeep.
Yeah, so that's pretty much a flat.
And then the other 80 is the clerical for the
Mhm.
step,
Okay.
or not, the wage classification
Mhm.
increase, it's
Mhm.
not a step. Right.
Yep.
Any questions, Ray?
Just,
Mm-hmm.
why do they have a porta potty for 4 weeks? Is that a ongoing thing, do we know, or?
I believe they have that,
At the
the port,
park,
at the Lucy Stone
Yeah.
Park. So,
Maybe the month of July or something, I
you
don't know.
you know, during the months that the park is used, more frequently, they
They-
cover,
Put one in?
they put one in.
Okay.
It's not uncommon to have, we do have some other parks, I know the Parks Department, also has, porta potties at some of their parks, it's, you know, some point during the, season,
Cutter
Cutter Park,
and Cummins Pond,
okay.
Yeah.
they have porta potties.
It just, I don't really have a problem with the
Yeah.
budget per se.
Yeah.
It's just curious,
Yeah.
why just 4 weeks? It seems like they'd be
Oh,
for
that's
4
true.
months, that
Yeah.
made more sense.
Yeah.
but May, June, July, August, maybe, or something like that, but,
Maybe
It's a
they,
good question.
maybe they do activities or, have their canoe kayak thing coming down like
Yeah.
in July
yeah,
or
the
whatever.
duck race or
and-
something,
yeah,
or duck race, don't they do a
Yeah.
duck race, and,
Yeah, they do that, yep.
And
Yep.
and then, so
Okay.
maybe, you know.
but I don't have any.
I'm sure if they
Wait,
want
Maybe
to,
wait,
it's
that's-
scheduled around events that are.
That's
at the s-
conservation does the duck race?
no,
Oh, you talking about.
it was, what, they may have the porta potty there because maybe it all happens, I don't know, I don't even know if they had it last year.
Oh, I
That's
don't
my
know, because the
memory.
porta potty's under conservation, so it's
Mm.
the activities that
Right.
recreation does.
But that's where I think they release the ducks from, is that bridge.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
okay.
Bridge, and then comes out, whoever comes across under the bridge right here
Okay,
by the fire station. But, I mean, we can ask if you want to know exactly
It-
why,
It's just a curiosity thing, it's not a.
yeah. Because apparently
Yeah.
they've had it before, so,
It's not a question to challenge the
Yeah.
actual budget.
no, I know
It's-
that,
Yeah,
just curious.
so,
That's
curiosity,
why.
yeah.
So if we see Joyce, we can ask her.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
All right, and then us, you already, that's ours,
Yep,
so.
we're good.
Anything on finance,
No, it's the same as last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay,
So,
Now,
Fire
we got-
department, we're gonna skip for now.
Skip that.
Put the big one's the fire department, we're gonna go over it after.
Forestry?
Okay. Okay, so he increased the expense by $500. And did you talk to him about it?
Yes.
And I think it's probably gonna do with tree cutting, but.
Yes.
What's going on?
So
Tree cutting.
it's the cost of, year after year, costs that have gone up to maintain, the same level of services for
Mhm.
tree cutting. He's estimating that at an additional $500.
Okay.
and this, just to confirm, this is, tree warden, which is Jeremy, right?
Correct.
He's
Yep.
doubling up his, yeah,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, I don't have anything
Okay.
on that, okay?
Okay, Board of Health. So. That's a big increase to me here in the wage classification.
From 37 to 41, is that what you have on there?
37 to 41,
Yeah.
sounds like a big increase, $3,000, $4,000. That's a lot for a step.
Yeah,
No?
Yes, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't,
Oh, I just-
the Board of Health,
The secretary's out.
its secretary is out, okay. I think that, yeah, that needs to be, reviewed. And I was helping, Chair Makowski with regards to some of his budgetary matters. Yeah, the salary needs to be reviewed. 'Cause that, you know, there was a point where, she was hired for X certain amount of hours. She'd asked, to have her hours reduced, and we were able to make that accommodation. However, you know, after a while, you know, she may want her hours back.
So how many hours is she supposed to work?
Believe she was hired for 32?
Is she on maternity leave now?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll be back, supposed to be back in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we hired her for 32, I believe we should budget her for the 32 in case, you know, there's a transition back to those hours.
Why did she want a reduction?
I believe it was because she wanted to have some accommodations for spending some personal time at home.
Oh, okay.
The waste hauling, I was able to call and get a better number. So, what is there, 10,000?
Yep.
I think that's a more realistic number.
And the contract didn't go up for operation.
Operation, no. It's $2,350 a month, and it's $28,200 landfill operation, correct?
Yep.
Okay, landfill engineering, that's an estimate. These monitoring wells is something that the town should be looking at trying to address and where they could possibly save some money. And what I mean by that is there's the DEP is requiring a couple houses that are next to the landfill to have these wells being monitored and tested. We could be saving on the monitoring and the testing costs if the homeowners that are on those wells connect to town water or to West Warren water. However, there's a cost associated with that. It would be in the town's interest to try to work out some solution to that, because you're gonna save approximately $30,000 a year in testing.
But they got a test for the PFAS, and that's just not in those wells.
Well,
That's
no,
why it went up a lot, because of the PFAS.
there's a portion of it PFAS,
Right.
but $30,000 you would save approximately, from when I contacted Barton and LeJudas, on just those wells on is it South Street? South
Yeah.
Street?
Yeah.
South Street,
You're talking about the landfill monitoring wells?
Yeah.
yeah. There's a potential savings there of about $30,000 if we were able to work on a solution to get those homeowners onto town water. It may also require the town, because from my understanding, they may need a boost to get the water to go up. So there may be a boost requirement there. But the Board of Health, the town, should be working to get those people off of the wells and onto town water. I think it would be beneficial to both parties, and I think you can make a case.
Just a quick curiosity, we still have to budget for this.
Mhm.
Correct.
Okay, so, not to get bogged down into a discussion about it, but do we know how many wells this involves?
Two
It's
houses.
just the two houses? Okay.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so but for now, we have to budget for it.
Right.
And it's basically an
Right.
offline discussion. for-
Right, no, I wanted to bring it to the board's attention
Just so we
because,
know.
I think it's important, because there's a lot of things that budgets talk about that are in these budgets that people don't necessarily know the backside
Yeah.
of the story.
That's helpful. What about the leachate?
I'm gonna check the last 3 years. It's been going down, the leachate
Oh,
hasn't been a
there's a
lot.
significant savings there that we could
And
do.
they've talked about it before, or even when I was here, I brought it to their attention.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do, I put a note on it, check last 3 years to see how much they've actually spent. I thought 25 looked a little low to me, to be on the safe side, because you're better off. Because the only reason that I say this is when we had that big October snowstorm,
Mhm.
they had to get emergency spending from the state because of all the snow melt and all that stuff. They had a big issue down there
Okay,
with the leachate,
okay.
so.
So, I did look at the previous couple years' history on that leachate, and it was very low.
No, I understand, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that there can't be an issue
Yeah.
come up that, what if we had downpours of rain and rain and rain and
Mhm.
it became an issue that is better off to
Mhm.
maybe put 5,000 in
Yeah.
it and,
Well, I definitely don't think it's 12.
no, I know it's not 12. I'm
Yeah.
not saying 12.
Yeah, yeah.
You looked, I haven't looked.
Okay,
There's my note, I'm going to look.
okay.
Because we don't need them to come back and say,
So I think this is a positive. The budget is going down in this department.
Yeah, did you tally up a total? I didn't bother you. Based on what's here, I know these aren't final numbers.
It looks like 185,000.
I was gonna say, it's down, I was gonna guess it was down almost 10,000, but I didn't add the
Yeah,
numbers up.
Yeah. So,
So we need confirmation on some of these numbers, so
Mhm.
we'll just,
yeah.
okay.
All right, so what are we doing on that? We're gonna find out about the wells
Mm-hmm.
and what
and
else?
the salary.
Salary,
The
yeah.
salary.
And leachate expense.
Yeah.
Well, the wells is staying the same for now.
The
wells
There's no
may stay the
They
same.
need
discussion.
to.
They
the
need
wells.
to, yeah.
The wells stay
The
the same.
leachate
The
would,
leachate.
leachate could possibly change.
All right, I'm happy.
And then that big increase,
For the salaries,
the salary, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
we need that.
It's not a step, I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
because that's it's over 11% bump, so
Mhm.
something's going on there.
Yeah.
Or maybe for more hours, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. Highway Department.
Go ahead. Got significant increases in salaries.
Those are wage
Are they?
classification.
Okay.
Yep, your tax should be behind. We've
16,000.
got 2 people with step increases.
Okay.
So those are longevity step increases based on years.
Not longevity, it's just step increase.
Well,
There's a difference between the wage classification increase and the step increase.
But when they get through the wage classifications, then they go up to a step, no?
Every 3 years, you go up a
Yes,
step.
okay.
So what happens, I'm not sure. So, for fiscal year 25, okay, this is the new,
Payroll,
the new wage classification.
okay.
Okay, so they're gonna get that, and then they get the step on top of it. So that's how it works. For people, when they have a step increase,
They get both.
they get both.
Interesting.
but you gotta be here a certain number of
3
years
years.
in order to get the
Mhm.
step increase.
So we'll go with highway?
But, well, I'm looking. I still gotta check the numbers anyways. I always double check on the salary. We put increase in for expense.
2,500.
What number do you have for a total? Just because I got
791,
the 791,
098.
No?
Okay, I got it, thanks. I think those are all.
Now, so basically, the only thing is the wages. The overtime you kept the same, the expense increase.
Beaver Dam, we did give him some additional money at as an article. I think it was $4,000 for beaver removal. I don't know if you want to fund that a little bit more.
Well, bring him in and ask him, he should have asked for it.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, that's why we give them the budget, if they need something, then they should,
There are a lot of beaver dams around the
no, I,
town.
but that's the point, okay?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm with you.
So, well,
okay, so we can mock that up for.
And I'd also like there to be some discussion about snow and ice expense.
yeah, I want to add.
Every year, they're asking for deficit
Mhm.
spending, and so something's not right there. That's-
Now, when we have a mild winter, it's, okay. Number one, what happened, they're not doing a sand and salt mix anymore, they're doing strictly salt. That's what, the expense went up big. That's my note right here, I think we need to increase snow and ice. We have it
They
now.
don't have much left in there now.
No, they're almost a deficit. It's, the total's 134,560 for those two.
Mhm.
The last time it was increased was 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then that's the number that will, the town will be set at,
Mhm.
so, you can't move it.
You can't go any lower, you can increase it.
Right.
And you
right,
have to
okay,
stay there.
That makes sense. Mhm.
So,
So there's a pro and con for increasing.
Okay.
so
Yeah,
one
yeah.
year, out of the last 3 years that I looked, 1 year, they turned back money. So,
Okay.
what I was thinking, this is just my opinion, we can talk about it. I think we should increase the snow and ice salaries to 28,000. And increase the snow and ice expense to 125. So that'd be an increase of,
What are you doing, the increase on the
So the
expense?
salaries, how much?
to 20.
28,000?
Yeah,
And what about the expense?
125, add another 15,
Okay.
so it'll be, it's not a lot, so. $18,440.
Yep.
Cookies are really good.
Very
Okay.
good, yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think we're, you're not going up that high. And we can't come down, once we put it up to that, You can't
That's,
come down.
that's where you gotta fund it.
Yeah, if you don't, okay, what happens is, if we funded it this, and then the next year we say we wanna cut it back to
You can't.
145,
You can't deficit
you
spend.
can't
Okay,
deficit
okay,
spend.
uh-huh.
That's the key point there, because then you can't spend, then
Okay.
you can't get emergency
well, the fact that they're
spending.
almost out of money right now
Right,
tells me that. You know,
but like I
God
said,
willing, we won't have
you
any
know,
more
most of the
snow.
years, it's not usually a ton, you know, like I said, 1 year, I don't remember what year, they gave that, you know, so.
You know, the board may wanna look at where we end up, you know, this year too, so.
Right.
I mean,
Selectmen
I-
did tell them they could deficit.
Right, right, so I would, you know, hopefully, you know, in the next couple of weeks, you know, if we don't have any major
Mm-hmm.
events.
Maybe
you
they'll
know.
be all right. Maybe they'll end.
No,
it.
no, 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 we'll know where we are in terms of the deficit, there's gonna be a deficit.
Oh, there is gonna be.
Yeah,
It's
Oh.
not much so far,
well, there will be.
what? Because the last bill I got was for 6,000,
Yeah, I think there was only like $600 left.
so it's 5,000,
Yeah,
that's not a lot,
okay.
you know, provided we don't have any other storms.
All right, so what are we doing?
I'm wait to see what Ray has to say.
So that would bring their number up to 80, instead of 791 and change, it's 809,538,
Yeah.
which is a 5.3% increase.
Right. Because all these gotta get changed. I hate it when they put cents in. They get changed to whole dollars.
Well, when will we know what the actual is?
What,
The
As long
actual
as we don't
deficit,
I mean, right?
well, as soon as if this is the last bill, I'll have the number today, as long as we don't have any more storms.
Okay.
If we have more storms, he can only, buy what he needs to get through that storm.
Right.
clean up the
Uh-huh,
storm.
yeah.
And hire the plow drivers, whatever, just for that storm.
Okay.
So that's what we'll find out is when we're done.
Okay. So are we going to recommend that he increase this, or do you wanna wait? What do you wanna do?
I don't have a problem increasing it, so I wait for Ray.
It should be increased. I was just considering,
If we're going for a deficit now, I think we have to increase it.
yeah, yeah.
So we're talking 18,000, whatever it was. We
Mhm,
can
yeah.
increase more, I don't care.
No,
That's why
I'm-
I brought it up for
I'm
discussion.
good with you. I don't wanna go too high, like you said. And hopefully 18,000 would be enough that if the year repeats itself, it'll cover any deficit we have this year.
Mhm.
Well, it depends, hopefully we only
Yeah,
get, you know,
yeah.
one storm, and
Mhm.
we should, it
Yeah.
should cover it, but if we get a couple. I mean, it doesn't have to be snow, it could be
Yeah,
rain and then it ices up
Yeah,
and they have
yeah.
to go out and see,
Yeah, uh-huh.
salt in the morning, so,
yeah, I'm okay with this.
okay.
So you're gonna send him an email to increase it?
You're gonna call them in, right? You have some other questions, yeah,
About the beavers,
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And about Ray's question on the expense, or,
for the 2,500.
mhm.
Library.
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
putting all my notes together for the ones that I gotta,
Got it.
one. Ray, did you get the library one too?
I did,
There's two library ones.
yeah,
Yeah, because I got 2 copies.
you know what?
Oh.
I know I
This
had
is
it, but
Warren, and then you have West Warren somewhere in there.
You know what, I might have,
West Warren?
I had everything disassembled at home and I thought I picked it all up, but I don't,
West Warren was like this.
I must have left it.
All right, I'll go get it,
But-
make a copy.
What? I can make a copy.
All right,
Warren and West Warren.
yeah, West Warren, well, he's got Warren, I just gave
Yeah.
it to him.
What do you wanna do first?
Well, he's gonna go make a copy of West Warren, he knows to start with Warren. Yeah, that's one. That's the
This
same.
one has my notes on it, though.
Okay. So.
Mhm.
All right. So what I see, and I got a question, so I know it said that they hadn't got any raises for a couple years, am I right? There have been no salary increases
Correct.
over a year, okay. The question that I have, and I know you probably can answer it, Karen, why do they need a substitute
Yeah, that's-
librarian when they have a librarian 1 and 2 assistant?
Special events, things like that. It's not all the time.
That they would need a substitute?
If somebody's out, because if Kim is out, then the other two don't work enough, they don't work full-time.
No, I know that.
Right, so I think that's just to make up for those,
They did reduce that to 1,300, did you get that?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. And so they expect a $200 increase to FICA to Medicare because of the pay increase, I take it, that's why it's $200.
Correct.
The
Now,
bill-
I think their increase overall was, what, 3%?
I don't know, I haven't put the percentages in yet, I'm gonna do that for our next meeting, I'm going to, that's why I waited until, you know, because we didn't have all the,
It's a lot more than 3%. From 111 to 118?
No, 3% for the salaries,
Oh, the salaries, okay, so.
for the year increase in their salaries. Now, the town normal increases on the wage classification scale is 2%.
well, 2.5, depends.
I thought it was all 2. Okay.
Wasn't before, unless this last time when they did the wage classification, it was, not as far as I know, it was always like 2.5%.
On the
Two-
boxes? Within
Mhm.
those boxes, they're all different? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that's how it was before, I don't think it's a strict 2%. I don't know, I'd have to look, because I never studied
Okay.
it, so. But, down on office supplies. Building maintenance.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, you don't want to know.
Okay.
So if the substitutes isn't a new expense,
I can find out detail.
I don't follow that. If staff is getting increases,
It's pay, but
And-
not maybe hours. It's just a pay increase. That's why I said, that's why I asked, why
Yeah.
substitute, that's what.
I'll
I'm-
find out more
yeah,
detail on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
okay, so. And this is kind of hard because we don't have anything to compare last year to, is why the big increase.
Here, I have this, not individually. Oh, no, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
this equates to $7,037 for fiscal year '25 to maintain level service. So what, you know, like,
we need the comparison.
right, what are they increasing?
Call them in.
What do you got in your notes, anything?
Have they
For
come
the-
in?
For the payroll, what's that?
Have they come in? Have you sat with them?
Oh, yeah, yeah. For the payroll, they have 3 staff, 1 director. The director has 20 hours. The assistant has 15, and a clerk has 10 hours. That's comprised of their staff.
Mhm.
They're on oil, 2,500 they're estimating.
I know, but we can't compare it to what they had
Right.
last year, is what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm kind of wondering if we got something. I'll look after the meeting's done. See what they gave us for last year. It's in the cabinets. If not, we'll,
Request it.
yep.
So I have a question on, what is preset mandatory materials expense?
You have to get a certain amount of updated materials every year.
Okay,
Required in order to get the grant from the state.
the
okay.
state grant.
And is it, that's the same for Warren?
Right.
And so that's basically like a quote,
It's
not mandated, but.
something we have no
like-
control over.
It's like a mandated
Yeah.
number, okay. Yeah, it'd be
And Warren
helpful,
put it at 19,242.
right,
Yeah.
which was, significant over last year's, but if it's a required
That's,
number, so to speak.
no control over that one.
So, yeah, we just need to be able to
Mhm.
ask
Mhm.
them,
Yeah, I think,
where the
I think
increases
we-
were.
I think I got something there in the draw after we're done.
okay.
All right, Parks is next. And what they had done, because they're looking to get a person for 12 hours a week, they cut their Parks salary for staff down 3,620.
What did they drop?
The park salary staff,
Oh, okay, got it.
the rest stayed the
Mhm.
same.
What I do also want to inform the board on that is that they also requested that to pay that person the 12 hours, something that's not even on the wage scale, so.
You're gonna have it.
Say that again?
Well, it's a new position.
Right.
So
They want-
they're looking to pay this person $25, and I guess, there's something close on the wage scale. It's at 24.86 or something, but it would be, a significant amount of steps down, depending on where this person would fall. As they want to mandate to pay this person $25 an hour, and there's not a section where you can just start off at $25 an hour.
This position's not
Yeah.
even done.
And is this included in the budget this
No,
year?
it's
No.
not, because
No.
it's not a position.
Right.
It's not on the wage classification.
Oh.
This is gonna be an article.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Anything that's like just like when we get to the police and fire,
Mhm.
their budget doesn't include a new hire,
Got it, okay.
because it has to pass a town meeting first.
So because they want to hire, they reduce the
Right, their
park
staff,
salary staff down by 3,600.
correct.
Now, you're saying, Jim, the $25 is not?
The job's not even on the wage
No,
classification.
I know, but I'm saying, where did they get this number
I
from?
don't know.
So I think it's from a position that's on the wage scale that's several steps down, that they would look to add the position to that box.
Okay,
But, it just doesn't, it doesn't really work that way.
Yeah, I don't have the wage classification, so I can't tell you.
I would just question you need someone 12 hours a week, 52 weeks out of the year? You know, I mean, I'm just, this feels like overkill.
Well, because they do everything themselves, you know, any of these
Right.
activities, they, no, you're just I'm just saying, I'm gonna, and then you can question. That's all I'm saying, is that they, you know, when they're doing the, what do you call it downstairs, the Halloween stuff,
Yeah.
you know, it's all them, and whatever. And when they have the bands down in West Warren,
Yep.
it's all them, they gotta,
Right.
so I think,
How did they cut the park salary? Where'd that money come from if they're cutting it? Where'd they take it from?
well, maybe this person's gonna be down, so part of the park salary is the summer program down at Dean
Oh,
Park that they
okay,
do.
okay.
So maybe this coordinator is gonna be.
Would cover some of
Okay.
that.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Right.
So it's my understanding that this new position as a coordinator will be to handle daily operations during the summer, you know, on average of, 12 hours a week, and would also answer, inquiries of parks events, related parks events,
And make all the flyers and.
flyers and
Okay.
do and,
I'm all for them getting someone to cover that.
Mm.
But I'm thinking there's large amounts of time during the course of the year that
They don't need 12 hours
they're-
a week.
the Maytag repairman gonna be sitting there, you know?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, they maybe do 5 hours one week.
They
and
should do
25 the next
Well,
week
they
or
can't
something
do-
like
Right.
that.
Right,
Yeah.
30 hours a week for some number of weeks during the year,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Well,
then
they
other,
can't.
but
They
then
can't go
other,
over 19, okay?
whatever, yeah,
I'm
whatever,
just telling you.
on
Yeah.
average, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we can ask
So
them to
anyway,
come
we
in
need-
and explain it if
yeah.
you want.
yeah.
Yeah, to work flexible hours, not going over that.
But what I'm saying is that, the targeted rate, we don't have any control over that, because that's gonna
Okay.
be up to the Board of Selectmen
Okay,
for them to, when they present the article to the Board of Selectmen.
To
'cause
fit
they're
into
Okay, because they're gonna have to go to a Selectmen's meeting on articles,
yeah,
okay? And then it's up to the Board of Selectmen to say, what is the job description? That's what I'm saying, we don't even have it. Then it's up to them to say, okay, are they gonna be in this position, this classification, or are we gonna make a different one just for that person?
Right.
But, so. There's another one.
That's a big increase in planning board.
Yeah, I asked Jim about that, because she got hired at more hours than what was before.
Correct. So she was hired at 35 hours, up to 35 hours. So we have to budget for 35 hours.
But it wasn't
14.8
before,
up to 23.
because it wasn't budgeted before,
Wasn't budgeted for 35 hours?
for, between that and, we haven't got electrical yet, so,
Electrical, too.
and now electrical building,
Okay, well, I mean,
so,
Yeah.
because, so I think,
I do have it, but they didn't send it to you, right?
no, I don't have it.
Okay.
She works more in the planning than she does for building.
Oh, this is, okay.
This
mhm.
is just,
Yeah,
this is just the
two
planning.
departments. Mhm.
So what is it, 18 and 14, right? 18 hours in this one and then 14 in the building, right?
Is she increasing to 32 hours in planning?
No, 18. But it wasn't budgeted when you did the budget last year. Okay,
But if she's working 18 in one and 16 in the other, why are we budgeting planning board for 32?
we're not budgeting. Here's the other part. That's what I'm saying. I need to, that's why I haven't had the opportunity to look. They should give detail like everybody else does. So many hours times this rate is that,
Okay,
okay?
all right, so we're gonna
Plus
question
with
that.
her, she works nights
Yeah,
meetings,
mhm.
so,
I got no problem if they can explain.
No, I
why.
know, but that's what I'm
Because that's a
saying.
significant increase.
It's because of additional hours.
right.
But if you're saying she works 32 hours with two different departments,
She
18
was hired for a total of 35
all right,
hours.
35 hours.
So we have to budget
Right.
for the
But wouldn't that be
35.
budget between the two different departments she
Right,
works in?
and that's what this one is here.
One's higher, one's lower.
Right. I'm not sure what the breakdown is. was.
Okay, I just think this is a
I need
significant
to-
increase here that doesn't, I don't
Right.
really understand.
Because it
It's because of additional
used to be
hours.
28 hours. You're adding you're adding 28 to 35.
I thought she was at 26 hours.
Right, 26 hours she was at. Now
And
she's
where's
gone
she- and where's
9
she-
hours. Got increased. But that's what I'm saying. We've got the two things here.
Who's this?
That's planning, this is building. I haven't got,
I don't
Jim
have-
didn't give it to us.
Okay.
I didn't get
I,
it.
I would have more than happy gave it to you, you didn't want
We'll
it.
talk about you later.
Right, because I sent her an email
Can I
and
see
she,
building?
right,
So her combination salary is 35 hours.
She was hired for 35 hours.
Correct.
So that's the combination of these two salaries,
She
It's
only
35
works
hours.
32 on average.
but we have to budget it for the
But
35.
you have to budget
Okay.
for the 35.
So the 15 and the 23 is her annual for the
Right.
35.
Right.
Okay.
so that would be,
So
39,
the
40.
issue here is that even at 32 hours,
Mm-hmm.
the person before, I believe, was only working 26.
Okay.
it was, so it got
So-
increased 9 hours.
So there's a significant increase on top of her, the new person being hired for 35 hours.
So,
Okay.
but that's what we need to look at, so. After, can you make me some, I'll make copies?
All right,
Well,
so-
she's
Sure.
supposed to get back to me.
Uh,
you know.
All right, I'm not gonna put building in our,
No.
in here till we get a copy, right?
Right, we're gonna
Okay.
have to talk about it again anyways, because we have to figure out how many hours
Okay.
is for what, so.
Mhm, okay.
Do the calculation. Because they all gotta be checked.
Mhm.
Where's the town clerk? You haven't got the town clerk? Oh, yeah, you do down
I
there.
do, I do.
Okay,
It's after S.
yeah, I know, I put, yeah,
So good.
that's mine.
I got it. You wanna do town clerk first, or town?
Tax collector would be next.
What about selectmen?
We'll go over that in a minute, because it's not
School
final.
selectmen. Oh,
So-
okay, all right. And sewer. Okay,
So we're
tax
gonna
collector.
have to get changed, so. And I think in the tax collector, the clerical, she works more hours than what Ron was.
Correct.
Mhm. She works tax collector and what other department?
Treasurer.
Treasurer.
Where is Dawn hiding in here somewhere? Well, I guess I don't have
What do you want?
Dawn's. That's right. I don't think she gave it to her.
I have it if you'd like.
Email.
Okay.
Keeps bragging that he's got these things, you know?
He did.
I know, I hear him.
And I sent an email to all the departments and said in the memo,
Put it in the box. Yep. Mm-hmm.
bolded. And they didn't do it, so I sent an email. And you know who the other one I don't have? Is the animal control.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that as well.
I'll email her again.
So are we okay on tax collector?
I'm waiting for a,
Cancel need.
Well, since we're getting a good bang for the buck, I
I
guess
saw
I'm
that.
okay with it. Is this person on board already? I'm not,
Yes.
I don't know the staffing, so it's, I mean, if that's what we're paying, that's what we're paying.
Currently, yes, she's on board,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I don't have anything to say.
Alright. Town clerk. I can't believe that Leslie's gonna be here 3 years. But she came after I was gone, so.
I'm a little confused on the bottom of this.
Mhm.
I reduced each election by 1,500, which is 4,500 less than the previous 3 election years. But 3 election totals is much higher now than last year. It was $2,600,
Yeah.
and now it's 33. Am I missing something here?
Trying to think what she had for this year.
Right? If she
Yeah,
had.
no, I know, I'm just. So she would have had, she's gonna have a March primary.
There's 4 elections this year.
No, not in the fiscal year, and then our
Oh, okay.
annual town meeting,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
elections, so that's 2. I know, I think she
She's
missed,
gonna have 3 next year, right? Next-
right, that's what she's saying, but what she's probably saying is that this was for 2, which was 2,500, 12,500, so 12,500 times. $12,500 times 3 would be 37,500 minus 25 would be a difference of 12,500, which would be 45. Well, that's 13,500.
Say that again.
If she had 3 elections, she'd be adding another 12,500 here.
Right.
So it would be 50,000. It's only 33.
Oh, and because he reduced it by the 1,500,
Yeah.
okay,
Right?
okay, yeah, all right.
Right? I think that's what she's saying. So this would have been 25. It's 12,500 for each, is what she was saying. 12,500 times 3 would be 37,500.
Like FY '23, it
And,
was 37.5, so
and
yeah.
this is 3,300.
And this is only 33, so it's
3,000.
4,500
so
less.
It's 45, yes. You get it?
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, you're still kind of looking,
That's all right,
yeah,
I'm with you.
because we only have
So-
2.
Yeah.
Even though it's in the same year, it's
Yes,
budgeted in.
Yes, got it, because it's not the same, I got it,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay,
So other than that, there wasn't any change, so.
Yeah, so,
And
okay
then
with that?
the next one is the veterans agent. And she didn't make any
No
changes.
changes.
And we can look at the selectmen, but I know it's not finalized.
Yep.
what about sewer?
Sewer, we're gonna be getting an
No way.
updated one,
Okay,
so why don't we put that off to the side? I can talk on the selectmen if you'd like.
Or can we just look first?
Sure.
do we have the police?
There's gonna be a new one on that, too.
This would
Okay.
be me, yeah. I have the police here. But there's a new one coming, so. Okay.
Oh, I did, sorry, Jim, I made you make a, I did have the order.
Okay,
Sorry,
no problem.
I just didn't have the order.
Okay. They're not taking away the selectman secretary. I can tell you that right now.
What's that?
I said they're not doing away with the selectman secretary.
Selectman secretary?
Oh, they're only taking 1,500, okay.
What do you,
Never mind, I'm just reading it wrong.
oh, okay.
We're not doing that again. And we'll just do selectmen A right at the moment, and we'll do the other two after.
Mhm.
That doesn't look right.
Which,
Regional dispatch.
That is correct.
That's all they budgeted last year?
We had a grant.
That,
Oh, last year, oh, well, I don't know what they, no, that's not what they budgeted last year.
right, then why did it get changed?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just saying, I know we didn't budget that last year.
No.
So, that needs to be fixed.
tower leases of communication, correct?
Correct, yep.
I'll fix it.
Selectman Secretary Karen?
No, that's in case. So they can pay a secretary if Karen happens to be out for a long time. They did away with it, and it came back to bite them. When Becky left, and before they got anybody in there was nobody in the office.
Okay. Where's Karen on this?
She's in the next section, but
Oh,
we're
okay,
gonna get to
okay,
her
we're
in a
gonna get to
minute,
that,
so
okay.
that's what I figured.
That was missing.
I don't have anything here.
Hmm?
I don't have anything to say here.
Just that number's missing, has to be corrected. though.
Yeah, that needs to
Yeah.
be corrected.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the financial software was only 4,000 last year?
Yes.
Okay, and then that was we're gonna get that 12,225 for
For the next 5 years.
5 years, so. Okay. All right, next one's Karen. And then June.
This is just her, what she's due.
Yep.
the increase.
Correct. Mine is contractual.
Okay.
The selectmen renewed my contract, negotiated with me in January to stay an additional 3 years. So this will go into effect March 14th of next year.
Okay.
So it's gonna have
A
3.5
portion.
3.5 months at a new rate considered to the rest of the year.
Mhm.
And legal, we know.
Oof.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Which one?
Oh, nothing, I'm just me talking.
Are these insurance figures estimates?
Those are estimates, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the same, well, no, I mean, that's what we budgeted last year,
Yeah.
you know?
I just never in my life saw insurance rates that didn't go up.
Yeah. Oh, no, they are gonna go up. I'm waiting on a number.
Right, so that's what I'm
Okay.
saying, these aren't final.
Yeah.
Those
okay,
are not
okay.
final, yeah,
That's why I said.
Mhm.
yeah. Any questions on the selectmen's, budget?
No, it's just that they're not final numbers yet.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
What is it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any questions, because,
Pretty straightforward.
okay.
So which departments are absent in this? We were looking for
Don's the
treasurer
treasurer, animal
and-
control,
Wait a minute.
Okay.
and
Treasurer,
electrical,
animal,
and,
Not
what's the
electrical,
name?
building.
Building, I always want to call it electrical.
Building, just three?
As far as I know, I gotta check the book, but that should be it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm looking to see West Warren, I wanna look, I think I got stuff.
So
in
we
there
got
last
fire
time.
department and school,
Fire department, and we should be getting the police department.
Fire, police, and school.
Yeah.
right? Do you wanna wait till next time for that, or you wanna?
Oh, I don't want, yeah, I haven't even looked at it.
Okay.
And then the school. Because, well, I mean, the
Yeah.
school, well, we could talk about it, from what Jim had said to me. I don't even know where it
I
is.
didn't, I'd be honest with you, I didn't look at it
Me
yet.
either. You looked at it, Jim, right?
Yep.
What pages, where they want the above minimum?
So right here. Under the operating summary.
Wait, I'm looking at different operating summary. Oh, here, okay,
One is Warren and one is West Brookfield.
right, okay.
So that is what they're proposing. That is what was last year's number.
Why is transportation down so much?
They're getting a significant reimbursement from the state.
Oh.
Transportation reimbursement from the state has gone up. Um,
So we're getting the reimbursement
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
of that amount.
That's good.
So if you add that amount to the above minimum, they're technically asking for what, 50,000 more? Right?
I don't
76.
follow you.
Why isn't this what they're asking for?
That's minimum. They're telling us how much it went up. This is the proposed. That's the state. We have to give them the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're saying that the minimum went up 76. Their total operations went up 21. Transportation went down. Above minimum's going up. So what you need to do is take the 159,016 minus the 118,603. It's a $40,000 increase. If we give them, take this into consideration for the above minimum from last year, it'd be an increase of.
Well, I mean, if that's the way you wanna look at it, yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
I'm,
I'm a little confused. If this went up, this went down, this went up, this went up, don't you just add them all up and see what the difference is?
no, because we get the 118,603. They don't keep that. That comes back to the
We
town.
actually just, we get it.
We
Okay,
get it
hard
back.
copy, okay.
So technically, when you do your reports for the Department of Revenue at year end,
Mhm.
for expenditures for the school, it's gonna show that we didn't pay, yeah, it'll show that everything got paid, but we technically got
Got
this
this back.
back. So if you take their total budget last year minus this.
Oh, okay, from last year's budget.
Correct,
Okay, that makes sense,
correct.
okay, got it.
But, I haven't looked at any of this yet, so,
Madam Chair, I have to run.
yep, I know.
Um,
We're almost
Thank you.
done, so,
All right. When's the next,
next week.
next Tuesday, we'll do it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll have departments in?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you. The cookies were excellent.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
thank
were
you. You're
delicious.
more than welcome to
Good
take
to
some
s-
home.
No, no.
All right,
Thanks, Ray.
we'll catch you later.
All right, take care.
Tuesday. I have a ballroom dance class with my husband next Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
nice.
that's fine. What other day can you do? Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Thursday? I don't care.
I can do Wednesday.
Okay.
It's fine.
That will be Wednesday next week.
Okay.
Okay, I hate saying that, yeah.
But
Trying to do
we
something to get
can't
out.
meet
Yes, without,
3.
we can't meet 3?
We can't meet without 3.
Oh, right, okay.
Because there's a minimum of 5.
Right.
And to vote, you can meet with 2, but you can't
Yes,
decide
okay.
anything.
Can't do anything, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so you're, guys are okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything next week. I'll print a new one, remind me, and I'll print you a
Okay, that's fine.
new one
Yeah.
off my, I got it in my
Okay, no
in the
worries.
computer.
I'll be in
The
tomorrow.
only thing that, like I said, I haven't really looked at the school,
I haven't either.
okay? My personal opinion, these numbers just can't be going up and up and up like this. At some point, it's gotta start coming back the other way.
Yeah.
I don't see that ever happening. to be
Oh, I
honest with you.
understand that, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying that,
So you're saying with this number, last year they
no,
had
no, this. See, if you take
this,
number and add that in, see the difference is 159?
yeah,
So if you subtract that,
from this.
right, it's only 40,000 more there,
Right.
that we would have to
One,
dish out,
Right.
four.
because the 118 it would roll into the free cash calculation.
Right, so the increase is $68,110.
Correct. That's if you look at it the way that I'm looking at it.
Okay.
But technically,
The transportation makes it confusing.
Yes,
It-
absolutely.
How it,
Well, especially because we're getting it back. It's not like they're just lowering it.
well, they're gonna end up, what they're doing is if you look at probably on the cherry sheets, they're getting more money
yeah.
than this, or this amount, but
We're
the,
getting more money than this.
right.
Okay.
Now, they're gonna get,
This is what we have to come up with towards transportation.
correct, that's what
Right.
they're saying.
Okay.
But for the overall total,
Mhm.
they're getting more from.
Got it, okay.
Because
Okay, I'm with you.
this was, once the schools regionalized, this was a big push, way back when.
Mhm.
Quabog was
Yeah.
in 68. To make these schools do this, they said, we'll fund you 100%
Yeah,
transportation.
okay.
But they don't,
Which they never did.
Right.
which they never
Right, I
do.
remember that coming up last year.
Right, so that's why.
Okay.
I'm just saying, that to try to make some sense of it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where it shows, in the book, you know what I'm saying, the overall increase. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's going to look more than last year by a lot. Because they're asking, it'll
Well,
be,
it's going up.
right. Right. So
All right.
that's, let me get to that page. You better put the start here, we go. So 62, I'm just easy numbers,
Yep.
62 and 14 is 78,000. I don't know, you've got 76,
Mhm.
so 76,000.
Okay.
But that's, I think,
Mm-hmm.
so the minimum's going up to 76,
Okay.
okay? The transportation is going down 120. And the total operating assessment is only, the difference is 21,000. So they kept the total operational, apparently, I'm just not, yeah. So, the total operation only went up 21,000, which does not make any sense to me, because they gotta have raises.
they saved a lot of money in fuel costs and electric this year.
Oh,
So, yeah, the 3% or whatever it is, the 2 or 2.5 or 3% contractual salary increases,
Is offset by that.
was offset to a large degree by
utilities,
savings with utilities and a couple other things.
okay.
And that bottom line, it is offset a lot because of the state ponying up more for transportation.
Okay,
There's a page, mine's a little bit outdated, but there's a page, I think towards the end, about things that were a big factor for the budget. Maybe the next to the last
Oh, yeah,
page.
yeah. Contributing factors.
Right, so salaries, yeah, there was a 3% salary increase.
Mhm.
Of course, insurance goes
Yeah,
up a little
yeah.
bit, but they did say their electric's way down.
Oh,
And-
minus
Oh, wow.
26,
And
yeah.
fuel was down quite a bit too.
Yeah.
yeah,
And, of course, special ed's always a factor. But
but now,
between.
why did they put
be-
transportation is up now in this?
That's
uh,
special ed, that's a different.
No, up here on top. Oh, never mind, I got you. I'm with
Okay.
you, okay.
Yeah,
There's a 2%.
Mhm.
right, but so there's that expense is there.
Yes,
It's just that
yes,
we get reimbursed so much more because of state funding.
exactly, okay.
So so effectively, it's like a flat budget, so to speak. That's the good news. The bad news is that between the minimum and the above minimum always goes up
Mhm.
anywhere from, one year it actually went down 4%. I'm going back the last 9 years.
Okay.
It went down 4% one year for some reason, and I think that's based on enrollments. And then but it never goes up more than actually 1 year it did go up 8%. But it typically goes up for roughly 3 to 4% on average. Well, in 9 years, it's up 20%.
Okay.
So it's basically 2% a year.
Do
It
they
goes
have a
up.
page which gives you the bottom line in this thing?
I believe there is, it's.
I have no idea, because like I
Operating
said,
expenses on campus, operating expenses, no,
well, what our budget is,
yeah,
that's it there.
this is our budget.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what
All
they're
right.
asking from us. Yes,
okay,
that's their
But-
proposed. See,
But
here's,
this trend, go ahead.
but see, here's the total budget, see it? 9 million, and they want this from us. See, and was,
9 million, they want 43.
Right, that's
more.
what-
That's
yeah.
not what this is.
right here, that's the 43.
That's 4,300, 4 million,
Three.
okay.
That's this, that's the warrant. This is West Brookfield's share.
Right, so what's the bottom line they're looking for?
They're looking for the 4,375.
Yeah.
This is the bottom one, this is the total here.
No, this is the proposed.
Right, all right, so this, I'm saying this is the total that they want, not this down here.
Right.
Okay.
That was last year,
Mhm.
what we get, and then this is this year,
So these contributed to match this,
Um,
no?
I don't know if that actually adds up that way.
So what they want from us is these three numbers together. Is it goes backwards?
Does that add up?
Yeah. They go backwards.
Yes,
They
no.
got the
It-
total
Wait a
at the
minute.
top.
I know, but that didn't add up
Well,
right, maybe I did it wrong. Getting 4,259,000.
No, I got less than that. I got 3,700. That's why I always add everything.
315.
That's why I add everything twice.
609,903 to 886,067. 4,259,285.
I came up with 4,375,731.
Which is not either.
Yeah.
Oh, that's this?
Yes.
Oh, you know why you got that? Because I'm in the wrong column. Yes,
I was gonna say, it should be pretty close.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, but they did it backwards.
yes.
They should have put
That's what's
transportation
throwing
above
me.
minimal, this,
That's
and then the
exactly
total at
what's
the
throwing
bottom.
me.
Right?
Got it.
The
Got
total
it,
should be at
okay.
the bottom.
Yes, totally got it. Okay. All right, do you want me to include this in the minutes, the school budget, or are we gonna go over it again?
Well, we could, give us a chance to look at it,
Yeah, that one and the fireman,
at the fire, and the police, we haven't got the new one.
treasurer, animal control, building, fire, police, and school are on the
Fire,
agenda.
police, school, building, animal,
Mhm.
And treasurer.
And
Treasurer,
Don.
yep.
So those are what's on the schedule for next meeting.
Yep.
Now, is there anybody from that we should bring in?
Well, yeah, well,
I mean, there's more you gotta bring in from
well, we
these, from
might as well
today.
wait till we go through what they have to see for
Okay,
them.
all right, that works,
Okay.
okay.
But, I wanna check that. So, we got the assessors, I gotta ask. Highway. Am I good to email?
Cemetery,
Yeah, I know, I got.
Yep.
I was trying to keep them.
Board of Health,
Parks, I said here to email,
highway,
I'm not there yet. And then
Okay.
I got West Warren Library, I got Cemetery, Parks. We wanted to know why they cut the park staff. What do we want to know in the parks?
Just justifying that position.
yeah, just explain the
Well, this
position.
position, that's an article, that can come
Oh,
after
that's
we
right,
get the
that's right.
article.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay? Because we're not, don't have any
So-
of the articles yet.
Right.
but their payroll for that has to be included in their budget.
No,
Got
it's
it,
gonna
okay.
be separate.
Okay,
This is gonna be their budget.
okay. Okay, so we're okay with their budget?
Yeah, I put email, but
Go ahead.
that's what I wrote, email,
Yep.
but this isn't,
This is an article, right?
this is an article. The only thing that they did was change their park salary staff. That's the only thing that got changed in their
And they
budget,
reduced it
because it.
to make up part
For
of
this
this.
person,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, offset at a couple thousand, right?
right,
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
3,620.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we don't have any more questions on that one.
And then the library,
Well, if this was not approved,
right,
would that change
right,
this?
but we
Oh.
can talk about that.
That's-
Good question,
when they-
excellent question.
When they come in for
All right.
the article.
Right.
Because the thing is, they still gotta go in front of the selectmen, because the selectmen can say, we're not putting it on,
Right.
okay? And on Warren Library, you were gonna find out about
Mhm,
the
1,300.
substitute.
Mhm. On planning board, we need the breakout of the hours.
Well, I'm
per-
gonna calculate it,
Yeah, okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That takes care of that. Veterans was fine, Board of Selectmen, I need to fix that. So we want, I don't know where my highway is. Oh, here it is, highway, yeah. Highway, cemetery. I think email just the cemetery would be good, it's only $195.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It's,
I agree.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
it's just answer a question.
I'm
Yeah.
not concerned about it, but it's
Right.
just like,
But
And then
Yeah,
I
what-
gotta check each 8 for the last 3 years. And then calculate the hours for that. And then the assessors is just that, and then highway. And this is an email. Now I need to calculate.
Board of Health?
Board of Health is, I need to, well, we need them for 32 hours. I was gonna do the calculations first to see how close it is,
Okay.
okay? And then I'm gonna check out the leachate first before,
Check out what?
the leachate, they
Okay.
dropped it by almost $10,000.
Right, mhm.
So I'm gonna check the last 3 years to see
Okay.
what's what. But I know it's been going down, even when Ken Lacy was here, I kept saying to him, Ken, you should be dropping this, you should be dropping it,
Mhm.
He just never wanted to.
And highway, we're gonna increase the ice and snow.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when it
Talk
comes
about
in.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, so we'll wait on that. So I think that's what's I gotta do. And if I get the opportunity, I'm going to try to do the book. And, now that we know we've got quite a few that
Good with. Yeah.
we're good with,
Yeah,
because there's no
yes.
sense, then I just gotta change it again and changes all
Yeah,
the.
no,
It
makes sense.
changes all the percentages and.
Makes
And,
sense.
I'll see Dawn tomorrow and say, hey, Dawn, where's my, I just like to give her a hard time.
I know. What a shock.
Yeah, yeah, the thing is, everybody does it to me, so there's
Ah,
only
good.
there's only a
Hey,
few.
paybacks are a bitch, honey.
But the thing is, there's only a few here that, I do it to, so.
You're right. Anybody wanna take these home?
No, but I'll take a couple, we can wrap them up in a,
You wanna take them
either
home?
that or get a, you know what, yeah. West Warren Library, what did we decide on them?
I'll just eat one more.
Take them home.
Wow, you've only got there.
You could take them
You
home.
got two.
Can eat them in the car on the way home.
West
I'm on
Warren-
Weight Watchers right now, I can't have them in my hands.
Oh, okay. I'm doing you a favor then.
Yes, you
All
are.
right.
What did we decide on West Warren Library?
Thanks.
Yeah, we had a question about that, didn't we?
We didn't really question anything, it's 7,000 increase.
Wait, I'll tell you in a sec. West Warren, need comparison.
Oh, yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, why are the ups going up?
Yeah, and where are they up
And
from?
what's going up?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I know it, it's in that drawer, so,
okay.
I'll look in drawer first. I'm not sure, I don't remember from last first, if not,
You don't remember those numbers from last year?
well,
I'm
the
teasing.
numbers are there.
You know I'm teasing you.
But, I know you are,
Okay.
but as per se,
Mm-hmm.
why they asked for the increase, no,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if not, email.
Now, there is, like state regulations, the books and all that stuff is regulated, you have to go up on that, whatever they.
So Wednesday at 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all set. Oh, yeah, and you were gonna ask about that.
Warren? Yes, I got that. I'll take care of that.
Yeah, no, I know, that's fine, I've
Mhm.
got everything here.
I'm gonna do it in an email,
Yeah,
so
that's
I can
fine.
forward it to you, so we have it in writing.
Yep, that's fine. Right, I'm just trying to put everybody, that seems to be pretty good.
Actually, we got through a lot of them tonight.
Right, well, most of, usually the smaller ones, there isn't much of an issue. Like I said, I didn't get an opportunity, and it's the same thing, what I probably will do, once I get the new police one, I'll do their, worksheet, because he just gives me this,
Oh, okay.
so it shows a comparison. So 25 plus, he's looking like 35. A little over 35, about 36 for Jim. I mean, for Jim, I keep saying Jim, for
Mhm.
Adam. 5,500 for wages anyways. And then you increase the overtime, which of course
Mhm.
goes because the wages are higher, so.
Yeah.
Let me mark that. Me too. I'll try to update the book with, all of them, and, that way,
This is.
that's extra
Oh, okay.
somehow. So, me and you. Those are the good ones.
So those extra ones behind you?
No.
Are
I
those
put
ours?
I put them there for a reason.
Okay.
Those are our minutes that got approved.
Oh, okay.
I didn't need to keep them here, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so,
Yeah, so you just filed those minutes, what do I do?
she does.
I'll take care of them.
Do you-
Yep, she
you-
puts it in
So
the
you just
book.
need a paper copy or no?
Yeah, that's all I
Okay,
need.
Yeah,
all
she
right.
got it, yeah, she's got a bind,
Okay.
I have
three
binder
ring
folder.
notebook.
Okay.
We just keep them there.
And what I keep on the back of my minutes are all my notes that help me make the minutes.
Okay.
Just so, nobody can probably read it but me, but, you know.
All righty, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn at 5:23.
And so moved.
Is there a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5:23?
Okay.
Got it.